Hello and welcome back to Module 4 of the Microsoft Project Fundamentals course. In this video, we will continue with the topic reporting, and we'll be looking at several parts of the reports and the dashboard. So basically, this is a continuation of project type of views and how you can prepare reports or look at ways to get reports from MS Project. So let's pull up our project for Mr. John that we've already created in past videos, and let's go back to Gantt chart and take out any sorting, filter anything, and just be normal. Okay, so reporting. So you see the tab here, reporting. I will click on it, and then you have a number of groups and command for viewing reports. And here is for comparing projects, which says you can compare two versions of a project. Now let's click it and see what happens. So I didn't create any two versions, so I do not expect that I can do this now. So I will cancel. So let's start with new report and see what that shows us. If we want to view a new report, we can view a chart or comparison or a table. So let's go for a chart. We'll call it report 1. And then you can see report 1. This tells you for John storage, this is the amount of work to be done, and this is remaining work, and this is the ones that have been done actually. And this is a way of viewing a report, so and you can copy paste this in your PowerPoint presentation to give a presentation. Another way to look at it is, let's go back to report. You can do tables, say report 2, and then it shows you 11% complete. And of course, the more your project progresses, when you have more completion rate and other changes, they will be reported on the table. And we go back to report again, and let's go to dashboard. In this case, let's see burn down, and here you can look at the remaining work, and this is the remaining work actual. So there you can see that originally this is the baseline, but it's at this point you're still here because this is the work you've done. And this is for tax burn down. This is more for work, and this is for tax, where you also see the actual tax, and then you can compare with the remaining one and the baseline. So baseline says we should be done here, but then the remaining one points there with the amount of tax to be done. Okay, so but that's one way to really view your burn down of tax and work. So a way to represent information that you can explain how things are going. So let's go back to report, look at dashboard and cost overview. And you can also generate cost overview depending on how much information you've entered in your project. And you can see how this looks like. But the actual idea here is, being able to use this reporting for your own presentation. Then we go to report again, go to dashboard, say project overview. And again, this is a different way of looking at your project. And you can always interpret this or read them yourself, milestones, and that these are really things that are nice when you know how to use the tool. And upcoming taxes, or tax rather, starting soon. So these are things when you start progressing and you update your project, this is what happens. You see the real thing on this. Again, work overview, a different way of looking at it, and to show the progress, how much has been done of the total work, baseline versus the actual work, how much work, the percent remaining hours to be spent. And you can do more and more. In the dashboard, I think, let's go to resources, see over allocated, Remember, you get information based on what is actually happening on your project. Go to Report, Resource Overview, and you can see for every resource how much hours they will put in that sense, and how much actual they've done and what is remaining. You can see based on the percentage we entered, this is it. And for the work completed, the percentage already. And we can see all that report. You can scroll down here and there's a summary also of it. So this is really a useful tool in many ways if you know how to do that. And you can go to resources, which we've done, and let's see cost, cash flow. We're not going to say anything because we didn't do anything much on cost. So report and cost overrun. But this is useful, especially if you're looking more into the finance part and seeing how to report that, especially to management. And in progress, you can look at critical parts. It shows you all the critical part, percentage complete, and then else remaining. Go to the report again. See the late tax. The future tax, they're all future tax because we didn't really start the tax. And milestone report as well. How many is completed and what is past due. So these are things that, you know, when we look at a more advanced way of using Microsoft Project, we can explain all this. But these are things we cannot really all cover in one course. So it's a whole lot, especially resource allocation, how you manage the nitty-gritty things of project management. And sleeping tax, again, depending on the information you have in your project, you will get a lot of information here that you can explain in terms of percentage completion, remaining work, and ways to do that, and which dates to start and finish. So this is a very good overview to use, and this is very important. So, and this is why we want to introduce you or show you this, because it's nice to see that. There are other things to, play with, custom report. So many of them I'm also still used to myself, getting used to myself and learning a lot. It's a board work status. So you can create a lot of reports the way you want, and use it for your own benefits. So with this, we, want to come to the end of this video. And then in the next video, we will continue with the next topic. Thank you.